Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, and we're back for some more random farming adventures here on the Chupacabra's lair. Today we're going to be playing some Staxel, which is made by Plukit, published by The Humble Bundle, and it's basically what you might imagine, by looking in the background, a voxel-based farming game. But it's something that I kind of expected more Minecraft-inspired games to do long before now, but just didn't. And that is, instead of just making everything made out of big blocks, this is a game where everything's made out of small blocks, but put together to provide detail and dimension to all of the objects, kind of like they're made out of pixels. And let's see, I will call this world the Chupacabra Farms. That looks good. No, none of these things seem to want to let me spell Chupacabra correctly, so that's their problem. And we'll just dive right in here and see what we get. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make a character. It just takes your Steam name right now as your name, so there's really nothing I can do to change that. And my options are cat person, which has, well, cat ears and looks pretty much like people. Also, we have like a squiggly tail. We can be an elf, which means we have pointy ears. Or we can be a boring human. I'll go with an elf person, because that just... I like that a little bit better than having weird cat ears in my hair. I think if I had more control over what the ears looked like, maybe? Nah, it doesn't look like I get much of an option there, so I'm gonna go with an elf. And then I'll be like a lightly tanned, pale-skinned person. Or I could be like a ghoul. I could be Larry the Ghoul Chupacabra. Or I could be like a green. The trick with this is finding a character who, whose appearance doesn't drive you up the wall halfway through the game. And then... these animations are more or less the same thing. What kind of hair do we want? I could have, like, a crazy princess hair, like I'm pretending to be Zelda. I could have ponytail like I'm a hipster. I could go with the mohawk. I'm gonna go with the pompadour. I'm feeling very pompadour-y today. What do we want for a face? I don't mind these eyes, because they kind of just look like they're sick of everyone's shit already. This just looks like I have extra chromosomes, yeah, I like these eyes. These eyes work pretty nicely. And then what kind of shirt do we want? We actually have 0 options, but I can put on different shoes. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with what I got, and then change the color ever so slightly to look fancy. What kind of top do I want? I'm feeling orange this time around. Let's go for an adventure. Alright, so here we are in the game. Looks like we spawned inside of the town hall, where the mayor does all of his important word business. And our introduction to this game, like a lot of farming games, is a representative. In this case, it's an otaku who's obsessed with farming, which is an interesting statement all on its own. It's Farm Fan, and she is all about everything we're gonna do. Oh, a new face. We don't get many of those around here. You must be Larry. On behalf of all of us here in Staxel, welcome. I'm Farm Fan, by the way. I don't have a regular name. It's been stripped from me for my crimes. I've been sent to make sure you know how to take care of your farm properly. That was you, right? The one taking over the farm? Probably. No one else has moved here in the last 30 years. Yep, that's me. I'm the crazy farm person. Oh, excellent. Just as I thought. So you're ready to learn a bit about farming, right? I would imagine I know a bit about farming already if I'm intending to take over a farm, but sure. Alright, well, show me around the village so I can figure out how all of this stuff works so I can have my official farming license. And then I can not explode. So she's gonna give me a tour of the village so that I can kind of understand everybody and what their roles are, which is nice. Some of these games just kind of tell you to talk to people and hope that you can figure out on the right day in the right season, after the full moon is in equinox with Jupiter, that you can actually understand what particular NPCs do. So this is the local tavern. It's a pretty nice place to hang out after work and get drunk off your ass. Rowan, the owner, can be a good source of local rumors, or people that have lost their socks recently. You should head on in and talk to him. I think he has something for you. I'll be waiting right here, staring through the window. Okay. What do we got here? Hello, Rowan. Roanoke. Oh, I don't think I've seen you around here before. New in town, eh? There's like 4 people that live here, dude. Yeah, I'm new. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Here, this is on the house. Think of it as our welcome to the town gift. We get you drunk and we hope you stay and give us lots of food to use as exports so our local GDP goes up and gets more tourism. I hope to see you around here every now and again. By the way, perhaps this might seem a bit of an odd question, but is there a particular type of animal you like? Well, I like eating cow in the form of burger, if that's what you mean. I'll go with a dog. Give me a dog. Oh, how lucky for you. A merchant came by the other day whose aunt's friend's sister's son's cousin Betty just had a litter of puppies. If you'll come back once you're done with Farm Fan, I might have just the thing for you. Good luck. Like how no one asked if you want a pet, you're just getting a dog, and that's just how this is gonna work. Make peace with it. Alright, this is Farm Fan's room. I've already played a bit of this. And then what's down here? There's like a back room. There's the bathroom with the toilet that flushes. So I can poop at any given time. It's good stuff. Really is. Alright, Farm Fan. Off we go. Yes, lead the way. Alright, let's head to the supermarket next. Why don't you just go through the center of town, you crazy person? You're not even using the sidewalk. Everything you do is a lie. Everything you do is a lie, you Sailor Moon wannabe. Meh. Alright, here we are. So this is Leaf. He runs the local... Well, it says supermarket. I don't really see a lot of food here. It's more like the local general goods store where you can buy seeds, beds, and the occasional animal hunting. Oh, there is food. Never mind. I take that back. Sells many items that you need on a daily basis. There's like pet food, seeds, tools, and other handy things. While you were busy chatting with Rowan, I popped over to the merchants. They're just on the other side of town square. They don't just sell wares, but they also buy stuff from you. You just... Excuse me, Oscar, do you mind? I'm trying to talk here. Yes, I will talk to you in a minute, sir. Yes, but you can sell things to the merchants that you get, so you can make money faster. Or you can buy a shipping crate, like every other farming game in the history of ever. Where are you taking me now? I think you're taking me to my farm. It's interesting that she gives me a tour of town, introduces, like, the 2 buildings that are self-explanatory, and then wanders off into the woods to show me where I live. And this is somewhat randomly generated to a certain extent. You have always the same size farm, with the same sized old rundown barn in the back, but it will be on a different part of town each time, which means it'll be around different trees in a different biome. There is a pretty definitive size to the island that we're living on right now. So here it is, your new home. It might be a bit daunting at first, but you'll settle in. You're a little ways outside the village compared to the rest of us. Hopefully your pet should keep you feeling too lonely. Or the fact that villagers will wander onto your property at random, trespassing. If not, we're just down the road and always happy to chat. Perhaps we should start by heading out to the fields. And by fields, she just means your yard. Actually, this one's not bad. It's mostly devoid of grass where I want to plant seeds. You can hoe grass to create tilled soil and plant seeds. If you hold down the button, you can charge it up to till faster. Okay, so you gonna give me... Oh, did you give me a hoe already? You did, okay. That was my bad. Doink. And then we'll plant this plant. And then I'll need to go get a watering can to water with. Good job. Here's a little something to celebrate your success. A watering can and $200 to get started. If you don't water them every day, they'll start to wither and die. Go on, give it a shot. You can do it, I believe in you. Alright, there we are. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Here, another reward. I think it's going to take quite a while for the crops to grow. In fact, I'm already starting to get a bit thirsty. Could you take this note to Rowan and bring me back something to drink? Might be good to see if he has any tasks for you while you're at it. I'll be waiting right here. I like how we were just there, and she didn't want anything. This is like when you're driving past a restaurant, you're asking somebody if they want to go grab dinner. And they're like, I'm not feeling hungry. And then you're like, most of the way home, like, we could have gone and stopped for something. And then that's why they found the body at the bottom of the abandoned mine shaft, Your Honor. I think it's an honest mistake, don't you? Okay, so we gotta go back to Rowan. He'll have a little errand for us. And she wants a drinky drink. Which I've already got one in my bag I could give her, but that's not the point. Ah, good day, Larry. Is that a note from me? Farm Fen sent you to fetch her some more sap, eh? She drinks far too much of the stuff. Tell you what, run a little errand for me and I'll see what I can do. Nothing major or anything. Just hand over to Leaf at the general goods store and he'll know what I need. It's an order I've been waiting on for under a week. As you can probably see, I've been too busy to leave the place unattended. Do I see that? No, I think you could just do this yourself. But anyway, standard adventuring style quests. I'm too lazy to go get my remote. Here's $2, go get it for me, please. Which is fine. Not the worst way to spend my afternoon. Oh, here we go. How's it going, Leafy boy? Oh, hi there. I run the local store. The name's Leaf. Do stop by. Also, Sarona's finally sent someone over to pick up his order, huh? Certainly took him long enough. Whatever it is, it's starting to smell a bit funny. I'll be happy to see it go. By the way, congratulations on your new pet. Must be nice to have such a good companion. It can get pretty lonely out here. You look a bit confused. Well, never mind. I have something for you, too. Here's a pet food bowl and a dog food. The first taste is free. After that, you have to come back constantly to give me money. Feel free to browse the shelves and buy whatever you need anytime, buckaroo. Okay, well, I've got that parcel. What does my journal do again? Oh, just active quests and starting out. Alright. Fair enough. I actually didn't look at that for a good long time the first time I played. Most of this game is fairly self-explanatory, although any game that's going to provide you with a certain amount of depth and creativity is going to try to lure you along by making you talk to people. Ah, this overpowering aroma. You have my parcel. I can't explain just how much I'm looking forward to opening that. The entrancing fragrance, the incomparable flavors. Do you want to know what's in the package? It's a special type of fermented fish. Like surströmming, where you can literally open that and get arrested because it's considered like a stink bomb. There's only a few islands out there that produce it, so it's pretty hard to come by. I like to tease Leaf a little by having it sent to the store first. But enough about that. Imagine you're eager to get back to your pet. Oh, I didn't tell you? I've already sent your pet over to the farm. Farm Fan has it. Didn't tell you. She probably wants to keep it for herself. Make sure you give it to her for me. Don't worry about the sap she sent you for. I've already dealt with that. You should hurry back. Meet with your new companion. These are actually pretty decent townsfolk for a game. There's a lot of games out there where the townsfolk kind of seem indifferent to the fact that you exist at all. Which direction do I live again? I think it was out back this way. One of these directions is not like the other. I already don't remember where I live. Fantastic. I think it's this way. Yep, it's looking like this way. I think. No? Question mark? This is where the other side of town is, where I think they want me to eventually build a market. I know my house was on the side of town with some of the evergreens, although it looks like in this map, it's all evergreens all the way down. One of these pathways was the pathway to my house. Here, okay, here we go. I had to just find Cat Girl that's obsessed with fish and fishing. There we go, here's Farm Fan. Where is my dog? I know you're trying to steal it from me. I don't really want to take care of another living being as I first get into town, but it's mine and I want it. Oh, this is that letter from me. Let me just take it off of you. Well, now, he didn't have to be so blunt about it. He's calling you an alcoholic, Farm Fan. You're lucky I'm a kind-hearted person, or I might have withheld your pet in retaliation from running an errand for you. I'd have just pushed your ass down and taken my pet from you, you thief. telling me that you're gonna steal shit in retaliation, you ass. I suppose I should teach you how to properly place the pet house, too. A hammer might be useful here just in case you place it incorrectly and it won't adjust. You can place the... So basically you place stuff down and they rotate. That's what she's saying. So where's the doghouse? Where do I want to set this? I kind of want to set this out of the way. Can't place it in here because there's a bunch of junk in the way. Let's see, is that the front? I think that's the front. There we go. And now a dog is popped out. It's Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad of dog snatchers that steal away puppies that are also puppies because they want to be free or something. Okay, well, let's slap your dog food bowl down and fill it with food. So that'll last for 2 days, and I have to constantly keep food for the dog, which I guess isn't the worst. There are games out there that make you really jump through hoops to do stuff with the pets. And I'll give you a pet because I'm not a bad pet owner. Alright, good job. Then I can get a hammer if I need to break certain things and rotate it again to make sure it's in the right place. She wants to remind me to buy pet food. And for now, I've got a little bit of pet food to get started. And apparently she's tired of waiting for my crop, so here's a canister of magic cocaine water to make it grow really fast. Some merchants sell it, and I can also order it from the Interbutts through a magazine. Haha! I have a beet that I can go sell. Yay! Alright, so she now gave me my farm registration letter, so I can now be official farming person. And farm on the property that I have already purchased. So in fact, I probably don't even need the registration letter, other than it seems oddly important to people in this game. Is that a thing in other countries? Do you have to be like a properly licensed farmer to like function and do stuff? Like, I don't think so. I think most countries are just happy if you're trying to contribute food to the overall economy, but So let's see. I will sell this here. And make 180 Kirschmackers. And then I will go to the mayor, Maximilian, who looks like something straight out of the Monopoly board game, and see if I can't get my registration letter out of the way. If he's even in here. He's usually not even doing his job. Typical bureaucrat. We elect and pay them our tax dollars, and they're nowhere to be found. They're just off being a fat cat somewhere in their house, enjoying the high life. Who is this? This looks like a newer character. Cecile. Okay, so Cecile's got a magnifying glass. She must be like a science person who's obsessed with analyzing the natural world. I think if I remember correctly, Maximilian lives in the most posh, lavish house in town. I believe it's this one? Yes, it is. Oh, Maxie, I'm home! It's a shame that they've already pretty much predicted that I'd be playing this game, because I've already attempted to rob people, and that basically stuff just stops functioning until you put it back. You can't just tear down the inside of someone's house for free furniture, which I totally think should be an option, if I'm being a bit of a butt, but that's not this kind of game. I understand there are farming games now where you can be a bit of an a-hole, which is nice. There he is. How's it going, Maxie boy? Ah, now that I think about it, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm the mayor of this little town. Oh, is that your registration letter? How nice. Let me take that off you for filing. In return, here's your license and some handy items. Marvelous. Here's your license. We also have a few extras for you. Since we really need food here, we're tired of buying it expensively and importing it from other islands, we'll give you a bunch of goodies. We just want to see your farm revitalized and bring in tourists, and we also want you to build stuff for us for free. Oh, he's also got some cattle for me if I want to go ahead and build up a nice barn for them to live in. Then he'll help me get started in producing milk, so I can give the cows the good old squeeze in the morning, if you know what I mean. It's milking them, just in case that was confusing. Alright, well this episode is getting on towards 20 minutes. I'm going to leave it off here, but this is a brief look at the start of Staxel. We're going to be building some stuff with little square blocks and crafting things, and getting occasionally angry at the bug here or there because it's in early access. and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and toodaloo fruitaloos.